Everybody, Shiny Squirtle here, and this is the first episode of my How to Use series, where I'm going to be basically showing you guys how to use. I'm going to try and make it every Pokemon in the National Dex. I might have some that I just can't figure out a way to make useful, but I will try with every single one. So, starting off today, we have number 1 in the National Dex, Venusaur. And as you can see here, we have regular Venusaur and then with thick fat Mega Venusaur. Changes up the typing. We have basically the main things to worry about are your weaknesses: flying, fire, psychic, and ice. And I say fire, ice, and flying are. I mean, flying is losing popularity, but fire and flying fire and flying. If you see a Talonflame, get out of there. And ice is also pretty common thanks to dragons. Fighting, water, grass, electric, and fairy resistances. Pretty decent. I mean, fairies getting really prevalent in the meta because there are just so many of them now thanks to 7th generation. And then, basically the only change from Mega to non-Mega is the thick fat, which makes fire and ice both neutral hits. So let's head over into Pokemon Showdown, and I'll show you guys some of my ideas for sets. Okay, so here we are. So this is kind of my generic set that I generally run is Giga Drain, Leech Seed, Sleep Powder, and Sludge Bomb just to hit grass types because everything else I have is really walled by grass types. So yeah. And with this kind of thing, this is probably the best defensive spread I've come up with. The 248, in case you aren't aware, means that whenever there's a splitting move or a percent damage, I take just a little bit less. Because of an odd number of hit points. But yeah. Black Sludge, basically, in case of a trick, it works just like Leftovers, but in case trick, if it's not a poison type trick user, they'll be hurt by it. Sure, I'll be probably Choice Scarfed, but then some other coverage things, this is just a blank kind of thing for, ideas. This is not actually a set, but Energy Ball, Substitute, Synthesis, Protect, those are all things you can use on this set, as well as I think I forgot to put in here Toxic, but yeah, you could like switch out Sleep Powder for Toxic because you can't have two status conditions on the same Pokemon at the same time. Then we have Venusaur Mega. Venusaur is of course what we have to have, thick fat ability as I mentioned. Then this is kind of just to show you that it gains a fair amount of physical attack. I mean, sure, the special attack's better in almost any situation, and I don't know why it suggested full there, but there we go. That's what it should be. And with this, basically I was just showing options for physical set, like it does get Swords Dance, it does get Earthquake Knockoff and Petal Blizzard, which is actually a stronger version of some of the moves. Like, I put Seed Bomb in here in case you don't have access to Petal Blizzard, but a few other things you could put in here. I think I like Facade if you think that there's a burn incoming. Body Slam if you think your opponent's going for minimizes. I could even see a mixed set with Leaf Storm, and kind of after dropping your special attack going into a physical attacking one. It gets Light Screen, does not get Reflect though, so there's the Toxic that I mentioned right there. And you might be able to pull something off of it with Curse Amnesia, which is actually something I probably should have thought of, but yeah, a Bullet Seed for that, just multi-hit if you think you can get more out of that. Less Talk, you can run that. And then, oh yeah, and if you're running some kind of Sun Dynamic, you can, like with Torkoal, I think is the new Suncaster in 7th generation, If Sunny Day is active, speed doubles. I mean, sure, you don't get a massive amount of speed, but that right there, that amount of speed allows you to outspeed things like Mega Lopunny and Mega Manette Trick, but yeah, you get really fast when doubling speed. And I mean, does Mega even gain speed? No. But yeah. And then a few other options. Hidden Power Fire, Outrage, and for some other items, I mean, I could imagine, like there's leftovers if you want to run it, but I don't recommend it. Citrus Berry, if you are expecting to kind of get blown up a little bit more, you could run the Chesto Berry, for Resto Chesto, if you're not running Rest Talk. And then, Light Orb if you're going for pure damage. One Berry if you're going for the Outrage, because when you get confused, it'll snap you out of it. Rocky Helmet just for if you taking physical hits, because your typing really does allow for a lot more physical attacks. Let's see, what else did I maybe glaze over when I was kind of brainstorming? I'd run some Light Screen. You get Roar if you want to just be that kind of like toxic Roar set that just kind of gets everything toxic. Bulldoze if you want to use it for speed control, because keeping speed control is pretty important. I hear Fury Cutter can work, but I doubt it. Frenzy Plant if you just want to oh yeah, and actually one thing I forgot to mention. Frenzy Plant with I think it's Gracian Z. That there is a very strong combination, and it ignores the secondary effect, so that user cannot move next turn doesn't exist with this kind of thing. Then they also get Grassy Terrain, which can work depending on how much tankiness you're putting in there, and also what you're going up against. Ingrain can work, but I doubt it. I don't like getting trapped in, especially when my opponent can just switch against me. Rock Climb is just a potentially reliable, normal type move that has a chance to confuse. Skull Bash if you need just a lot of power. Yeah. Wait, it gets String Shot? Huh. Didn't know that. Guess you learned something that... Oh yeah, and if you need fire coverage, you can actually go for what I'd recommend. If you are gonna go for some kind of out there set, go for, like if you're running this kind of set, I'd recommend, this is probably the set I'd use on a Sun team, and I'll probably come with you guys a video, actually, yeah, I'm gonna come with you guys a video later today, showcasing effectively how basically proof of concept and me winning with this kind of idea. So the way I do it, either having us for singles running Sunny Day yourself, or pulling up a Torkoal, Mega Charizard Y, Ninetales, except for Ninetales is not available in 7th generation yet, but oh well, we don't need to worry about that. And then there's also the Weather Ball. So yeah, and then moving double under speed, I generally don't need to outspeed much more than 135s, but I mean, you can put in as much speed as you want. I probably would want to only put in that much because I know I can outspeed stuff. So yeah, and I'm gonna just go max special attack and then offset the hit points just so that I can have a little bit more tankiness. Yeah, I think that's probably the set I'd end up using, but yeah. I'll show you guys this in a team build later this week, and also, at the end of this, I'm probably gonna do, or somewhere in between, I'm probably gonna do a team building guide, and hopefully you guys will enjoy that, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!